guys, today we're going to hear a really interesting story. It's called A Tale of Two Beasts. The author's name is Fiona Robertson. This story is really interesting because it tells the same story two times from two different characters in the story. You hear it from the little girl's point of view, then you hear it from the animal's point of view. This is another book that I borrowed from my friends Leah and Hudson. Thank you guys so much for letting me borrow some books. So let's read A Tale of Two Beasts. Part 1, The Strange Beast. I was walking home from Grandma's house through the deep dark woods when I spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree and he was whining sadly. He's saying, "Feep, feep." So I decided to rescue him. "Feep. I will call you Fang," I told him. And I wrapped him up warmly in my scarf and I carried him safely home. I gave him a lovely bath and a gorgeous new hat and sweater and a delicious bowl of fresh nuts. Look how cute he is. I made him a beautiful house and I gave him Lord Rex to play with. Look at, she made this house. It says, Fang's house. And there's Lord Rex, her toy. I took him out for lots of long walks to keep him fit and healthy. And I showed him to all my friends who loved him nearly as much as I did. And they're saying, "Ooh, amazing, awesome, so cute." But for some strange reason, the little beast did not look very happy. In fact, he was looking rather hot. Oh, he's turning red. Can you see that? In fact, he was looking rather hot. I hope he's not sick, I thought, and opened the window to cool him down. And then something terrible happened. He threw off his clothes and he leapt out of the window. "Fang!" He's saying, "Beep!" and ran away as fast as he could, back to the deep, dark woods. I wanted to go and look for him, but Mama had other plans. Dinner time! Bath time! Bedtime! I couldn't sleep. I missed the little beast and I wondered if I would ever see him again. But then a small furry shadow appeared at the foot of my bed. The strange little beast had returned. He seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think maybe, just maybe, he wasn't that strange after all. And look, the little girl followed the little beast into the woods. I wonder why he came back. A Tale of Two Beasts Part 2, The Terrible Beast. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds, when I was ambushed by a terrible beast. Hey! She growled at me and tied me up, and she carried me off to her secret lair. Now remember, the little girl said she was talking to him, and she wrapped him up in her favorite scarf and took him home. Totally different sides of the story. She made me disgustingly clean, and she dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater. She tried to make me eat squirrel food. She kept me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do and nowhere for me to hang from. She made me walk backwards and forwards and backwards again for no reason whatsoever. She showed me off to a herd of even wilder beasts who were just as terrible as she was. I had had enough. I made a cunning plan and put it straight into action. A plus B equals freedom. Free once more! Woohoo! I raced back to the deep dark woods before the terrible beast could catch me. It was peaceful in the deep, dark woods. Maybe a little bit too peaceful. And also kind of wet. Uh-oh, it started raining. In weather like this, one could do with a nice warm hat. I snuck back to retrieve it under cover of darkness. Here we go. The terrible beast was waiting for me. She seemed quite pleased to see me. And I began to think that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't that terrible after all. There they are running through the forest together. The end. Now remember, there's usually two sides to a story. Sometimes it's good to stop and think about maybe how is someone else looking at this same situation. All right. I hope you liked that story. See you again soon. Bye-bye.